Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I hope everybody's having a great Friday, and it's time for me to put on my makeup, so I thought I'd sit down with you guys again, and we are also going to talk some essential oils. This is a great subject. It's not much talked about that much in modern medicine. It's an overlooked thing, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions. Just looking for my eyebrows stuff. So, got it. Hourglass. This one is Soft Brunette. This one's the one with the tiny little wand that you can comb through your lashes. Also lays down some color while you're combing through. Just kind of finishes everything off. I love using these wands on my eyebrows, even though I don't have a lot of hairs. Once I kind of draw them in with my pencil, I always go back through the hairs I do have and use some eyebrow that's like tinted gel. It also really helps keep your brows locked in place. I am wearing Hourglass today, stick foundation. I have also mixed it with Champagne Flash. That is a highlighter color. And I'm mixing Ivory. Well, I mixed Ivory and Champagne Flash together. Nice. Has just a nice sheen to it. I only just drew a couple lines on each side. And since I was mixing today, I used my beauty blender to stamp it all in and move my product around. And this is Ivory. So you can kind of see how the two work together to give you that healthy glow to your skin that is harder to get as we age. I have my makeup set with Hourglass Luminous Light, of course, and my under eye powdered with Smooth Operator. Shocking. So let's talk a little essential oils. This frankincense is one of the key, most foundational essential oil you can kind of have in your arsenal. It is the high-powered, most potent baby oil you can have in kind of like your home healthcare kit, as it were. So, frankincense, not all frankincense are the same. When I tried to purchase frankincense like at a store, I noticed that it was mixed with sometimes two oils, sometimes three other oils. So that's really watering down its potency and its capacity to work and do what it was born to do, basically. So, I always get my oils from a very reliable website, doTERRA. That's doTERRA, hard to say, spelt weird, DOTERRA. This has a higher price tag on it. I can't get around it. This is $65, I believe. But this bottle, the only thing on the ingredient list is frankincense gum resin. This is pure, high-powered frankincense in its original natural form. Frankincense has a healing property to it. I know it sounds strange, but it really does. If you get an abrasion or an eruption on the skin, my daughter's 11 and she is in the middle of her, her hormonal upswing into being a woman. Yes, at 11, it's great. I don't like it, I don't think she likes it. It's hard to become a woman with a child's brain. So I take my frankincense and just dab onto her chin area if she has a breakout, because it cures it overnight. So I make sure her face is washed, and now I'm patting in with my beauty blender, and then I tap in some frankincense right onto her face. She goes to bed, she wakes up, the eruptions or, pimple or whatever it was is always gone. All the redness is gone, the swelling's gone, any type of real big issue with the face is taken care of. Frankincense has setting my eye with some smooth operator. Frankincense has a almost like a antibiotic quality to it, antimicrobial. It actually, when it makes contact with the disturbance on the skin, it will burn. No, it's not like burning alive, and it's not like a pain you can't take, and oh my God. But it has a very powerful smell. If you've never really smelt frankincense, it's a very powerful. It goes away after time. It's not going to knock you out the entire time. But my husband has some eczema issues up here on his face. He taps his little frankincense up here, and it does burn. I've put frankincense on my rosacea. It does burn. But let's always remember, everything that comes onto your skin anywhere on the body is a direct result from what's going in the body and what's happening inside the body. Remember that our skin is the last stop out as the body pushes the toxins out that it doesn't recognize. You get skin interruptions for all different reasons. It doesn't have to be hormonal. Our skin has a roadmap, scientific roadmap. This is hormonal. Up in here is liver related. I can probably pull those face charts for you guys and do a dedicated video about it. It's good. Kind of lets you know what's going on. If you have like a rough area in your smile line, it's actually directly connected to the inside of your body. Shocking. I know, shocking. That's why we must diligently take care of our machine. Especially shows up as we age much faster. I could go consume my cheat night taco at 30 and really nothing happened to me. But if I'm consuming a cheat night and going to bed, and at 51, my rosacea, when I wake up, might be a little more red, a little more prevalent. Because I consumed something that wasn't clean, and my body didn't really know what to do with it. So hence, as it pushes out, it comes right out through the skin. Now, you guys think skin, you think dermatologist, right? I did too at one point in my life. Of course I did. I don't anymore. But the standard regimen of care for rosacea, eczema, are basically identical. It is steroid rounds, antibiotic rounds, in You're basically told it's uncurable, that it's always going to flare up and come back. It is completely curable in functional medicine. No band-aids of steroids, no band-aids of antibiotics. You would have to limit your eating extremely to cure it. That is rough. It's hard. It isn't fun to constantly be diligent about everything that goes in your mouth. So, if you have outward skin issues, I would really take a look at what you eat. It could be most human beings in this time frame are all very gluten sensitive. It's not an allergy. It just means you're sensitive and you're showing signs, outward signs of being gluten sensitive, which I think half of America shows. Gluten sensitivity signs: bumps on the back of the arm, rosacea, gut problems. You get bloated up after you consume a meal that has gluten in it, and your bowel goes, I'm swelled up. You get that extreme full feeling, like I need to loosen my belt. All of that is your body's music talking to you and telling you, hey, I'm sensitive to what you just consumed. It has actually nothing to do with age, although people really do relate these symptoms with age. Why is that? Well, this is why. Because we've eaten all the poisons all of our life. I didn't know. I mean, maybe you don't know. You didn't know, you don't know what you don't know. Now, it's harder for the body to get rid of it. It's harder for the body to function with it. When you're young, the age saves you. So, even though you were sensitive to it, the same things when you're young, we don't really start recognizing it until we're older. In some cases, in a lot of cases, people are more sensitive to things as they age than they were when they were young. Now me, I was lucky I could turn back the clock, per se, on some stuff. I couldn't eat radishes. I couldn't eat cucumbers. I couldn't consume large quantities of salad. It just tore me up. I was very sensitive to it. This is my R37 blender. But now I can eat as many radishes, as much salad as I want. Nothing bothers me. Cucumbers, I'm not regurgling them. I'm not burning alive. The salad is not affecting my bowel. That's because I'm making sure I'm plugging those holes. Plug the holes. I'm going to use that as like my mantra. Plug the holes as we age. If you're not consuming, 5,000 pounds of oranges every day, grab you some C, good milled compound C. I have lots of oils, essential oils in my kind of collection, and we diffuse them. I have lemon and lavender, tea tree oils, and all of the information of what these particular oils do for the body and the breakdown is easily available on the internet. There's a lot of helpful tips and sites. Say you guys have a sickness kind of in the family, meaning, the child got sick, then the parents get sick. Running your diffuser with frankincense or lavender. One of, using essential oils in your daily healthy regimen is very, very helpful for the body, especially if you do have it, like you're swapping germs on a sickness. We burn our diffuser. It works like magic. It helps your breathing. You don't really just sit there and go, I'm breathing great now. Oh, we're not sick. What I'm saying is, it takes a few days. It helps the air in the home, because our air, unless we're constantly cleaning our ductwork, could, use some help in our homes. My home is practically brand new, and I know I could use some help in my ductwork. So we get essential oils going in my diffuser depending on what issues we're having. If we're having any issues, is how I decide what to kind of diffuse. You can rub lavender on the skin too. You can put essential oils in your scalp for all different kinds of reasons. Even the scalp, you can take your frankincense if you've got like a patch of what most people will call dandruff, which is actually most likely not dandruff. If you've just got a patch of itchy, dry skin, tap some frankincense right in there, or lavender. Push under your hair and tap it in. You would be amazed at the changes that will happen just by using essential oils in your regimen. Bronzer, Too Faced. But just remember, not all essential oils are made the same. They're not all as good quality. So do some research before you spend your hard-earned money on a poor quality essential oil, meaning that's mixed with other oils that you don't need to diffuse, that you have no reason to have running around your house. Buy them in their purest form that you can possibly afford, and then use them in your regimens. If you have a question, what could I use this for? Just look it up on Google. The lists come right up, and you can, like, I use vinegar to clean with. Pure white vinegar. It's way cheaper than chemical cleaners. It works way better. We're way healthier than me using bleach and Windex and 409, and I don't use anything but vinegar. It is all kind of on the same lines. If you keep things natural and you just kind of lower the body's exposure to toxins as you can. Meaning, I'm not perfect. The house that I live in isn't perfect. It's as close, Tarte Palette Blush, it's as close as I can get it. But there's always room for improvement. Think about your household filter. You should use it like a HEPA filter that's really helping the allergens stay out of your air in your home. There's little things you can look into to kind of help balance out. And this is how I just wipe off all that extra powder. Make sure it's not hanging out anymore. And so don't be discouraged. You can buy one of these great quality oils at a time, and they last forever. It's only one drop to the face. It spreads out really easy. If you're diffusing, it's like 3 drops, little drops. Don't go crazy and just they make a great combo oil called Breathe. This oil is compounded with the list of essential oils. If you have any kind of breathing issues, lung issues, bronchial issues, Breathe, just to smell it, opens your airway and relaxes it down. I put Breathe into our winter humidifiers, 3 or 4 drops in mine and in our daughter's every single night. We've stopped running our humidifiers for the winter season, but Breathe goes in them every single time, whether we're sick or not. And we did get sick a few times this winter, which is unusual for us. I think everybody did though. And we stayed on this. They also make this in a stick form. I tap it under my nose, tap it on my windpipe, and it just stays there. It's a stick. It's quite sticky for a stick, which is a good thing. And it just stays there. You sleep like a baby. I sleep really well because I'm hormonally balanced, but if my allergy act up or any type of thing, I'm on the Breathe. It's on their website. It's an amazing blend of oils that work very well, married very well together. The stick is amazing. It's in my purse at all times, exactly where I want it. I take it out to the barn when I ride. I have it in my purse at work. It's always in my purse. Because you never know. I've even been driving down the road and I don't tend to open my windows much anymore, even if it's nice out, just because of exhaust bothers me at this age. So what happens is if I'm driving around and I get stuck in a big pile of traffic, if the exhausts of other cars are coming through my venting system in the car, and if it's bothering me, I'll just pull out my Breathe, tap a little bit on, tap, tap, tap. No big deal. Takes a few seconds. It immediately relaxes my bronchioles. I'm not like because I'm sucking up everyone's exhaust. It's a great tip. It works well. This company has a great reputation. No, it's not a sponsored video. I just want to share with you guys if there's any type of products that are formulated well, grounded well, meaning in science, they're pure, they have a good reputation. I'm always going to pass that information along because it is really one of the reasons why I started my channel, is because functional medicine is getting around much better these days, but every point of conversation or topics changing, talking about these functional topics, it's really helped keeping the science in the forefront. Maybe I might say something you wouldn't have thought about. Or maybe you guys would leave something for me in the comments that I'm like, what? Let me go try that. So if you ever find something that's a knockout product, that is quality, it's got a great reputation, it's been around for a while, even if it's just something super simple, just leave a comment below and I will bring it on the channel. I'll try it out. We'll talk about it. I would love that. I mean, you can't get any better than that. People sharing information about natural things that work. Because what is the biggest secret of modern medicine? Or meaning, what have they kept from you? What is the biggest secret? The secret is that natural medicine actually works. It's not voodoo. It's not hoodoo. It actually works. There's actually tons of research that support it. These oils have been researched for years. They are used all over the planet. We're just one of the countries who don't rely on natural medicine as much as all the other countries. And that's not a good thing. Natural medicine, the body recognizes as natural. We're natural. We're born natural, we die natural. We're not supposed to be ingesting all the chemicals, all the toxins. And since we can only control parts of those pictures, you just have to learn how to control it or cut it down. You know, anything that you can get rid of, one thing, two things, even though the house, you know, isn't perfect or your food isn't perfect. Anything, one thing makes a huge difference to the body and its toxic burden. Just think of it as it's stacking up, and every little layer that you take away, you've taken away a toxic burden for the body. It can move on to the next issue, the next subject. I am tapping on some Ofra highlighter, the best highlighters in the world, pretty much. Ofra online, ofra.com. Tapped it right in. You can use these highlighters any way you want. I tapped it right on in. I think it's amazing. And I'm going to be putting up our question and answer video with Tim this weekend. So I hope you guys have a good Friday, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. And we are going on the road to a horse show to St. Louis, so I will be taking you guys with me, showing you kind of behind the scenes, makeup for horse show, what we kind of do, how we kind of get ready, warm up, blah blah blah. I mean, it's gonna be great. So I'm really excited to bring you guys with me on the road, and I think you guys are just gonna love it. And thanks for being here. Thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button below. Bye guys, love you.